Recently, the Hackensack Meridian School of Medicine hosted its first commencement ceremony to send all graduates into residency. All graduates will now start residency across the Hackensack Meridian Health Network in a variety of disciplines. Here are some highlights featuring the faculty and student body at the first ever graduation ceremony.
This is a remarkably important day in the history of the School of Medicine. It's a day in which we realize that our students, our faculty, our cabinet, all the hospital that is in which we are a member, all embrace and are excited about the importance of the social determinants of health. It's a day that I honestly see is going to guarantee that over the next decade or two, we really are able to regain a position of effectively treating our patients, something that has slid away, as you heard about today, because we were not concentrating enough on the social determinants of health, and instead we're putting everything into the healthcare facilities. Those are very important, but they cannot do the job alone. We must also be looking at the social determinants, and it was so clear that those 18 students who are graduating really learn that lesson and really know how to apply it. So it was an incredibly uplifting day for me, and I think for everyone else involved in the medical school, which was pretty much everyone in the audience. So stay tuned. I think we're going to begin to see a real change in the outcomes of healthcare in the United States, and it's going to happen before we get even further off course than we want to be. So this is a great news day.
It's a really great feeling. Going into this, we're all kind of, being like, there's a lot of new things with the school and, a lot of things that are not necessarily put together and we had to kind of work through. So to see it all come together in the end with this graduation and, I'd say definitely this is a good option for you. If you're interested in, I think, the real issues that plague the American healthcare system, the social issues that kind of, I think, are at the core of the reason that our outcomes are not so great. This school definitely gives you a solid foundation in covering the kind of new direction of healthcare.
It feels amazing. This day has been a long time coming. It's been a long journey for all of us. It's been such a privilege to be part of an inaugural class of a new medical school, and I'm really excited to continue working at the Hackensack Meridian Health Network and changing the way that healthcare is practiced in New Jersey. I think this day is really important. It's an important milestone to really reflect on all of the accomplishments and all of the hard work that is taken to reach this point. It hasn't been easy training during a pandemic, and we were in the middle of our clerkships in the hospitals when the pandemic started last March. And I think our school did a really great job adapting to this set of unusual circumstances, and it's really rewarding to see the fruits of all of our hard work.
Today we're here for our graduation. We're the first inaugural class at Hackensack Meridian School of Medicine. It's been a great 3 years, but now we're all very much looking forward to entering our next stage of our career and training as physicians. So along with all my classmates here today, we'll be entering residency in July. I will be going to Hackensack University Medical Center for anesthesiology, where I'll spend the next 4 years training to become an anesthesiologist. Before medical school, I was a nurse, and I finally achieved my dream now of becoming a physician and taking care of patients for the rest of my life. I'm so thankful to everyone here that made this possible. The support of my mother and father, without their sacrifice, I would not be able to achieve what I have today. It's upon their sacrifice that the foundation's been built for me to achieve this milestone. And I think we're all very thankful and happy to have such wonderful people in our lives that made this possible today.
Yeah, my name is Yogesh Majumdar, and I'm proud for my son, Jai Majumdar. He became today MD, and he's studying with anesthesiology. And I'm so proud as my son. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Stanley R. Terlecki. I'm Associate Dean of Research and Graduate Studies, Chair of the Department of Medical Sciences here at the Hackensack Meridian School of Medicine, and I couldn't be more delighted to speak to you tonight about how proud we are of our students. These students came to us not because they are intellectually gifted, they are. Not because they're immensely talented, they are. But because they're committed to making a difference. And that difference comes in an understanding that health and well-being does not begin and end in a doctor's office, but rather there's behavior, there's context, there's community. And our students understand that. The students of the Hackensack Meridian School of Medicine are going to make a difference. And I couldn't be more proud to tell you about that tonight. And I thank you for the time.
Oh, my name's Anshu Kataria. I had a great time at graduation. Looking forward to being a great physician.
Hello, my name's Tony Varghese. I had a great time at graduation as well, and I'm really looking forward to start residency.
My name is Jay Majmundar. I'm also one of the graduates here with my friends. Looking forward to the next chapter in our lives, becoming doctors.